What's going on, guys? This is your boy Snorkel 44 here with another gameplay video for you guys. This gameplay video, I'm bringing you some more of that Destiny 2 beta trailer. It's just me playing as a warlock. I think this is the video when I first found out about the when you can charge the grenades, kind of like cook them a little bit as a warlock. And I definitely thought that was super cool, and I was like, I definitely got to give this a try. But all in all, guys, this video is actually going to be one of those videos I haven't actually posted in a while, called Snorkel Story Time, which basically just gives you, like, guys, a little bit more to learn about me, things that done happened in my life and everything. Just like, I guess you can say, kind of like shenanigans and situations that I've been in that I look back and I kind of find rather funny right now. So this video is actually about the first and foremost, before I even get into it, I want to say that I love my grandmother to death. You know, she recently passed away a couple years ago. I love her to death. I really, really miss her. But just thinking back to a lot of the times and situations that I've been in with her, I have to kind of roll my eyes at and still laugh about a lot of times. So this video is actually about the time I look back and I was really think, I wish I would have told my grandmother to square up. Now, if you guys don't really know what square up means in like the black community, basically it means fight me. Like, I don't care what the situation is or whatever, you know, I feel like you're wrong, you know, and I'm right. So guess what? Fight me or whatever. So this video will be about the time that I have to say that I think I was like in the 5th grade. I used to be in like this after school club that met every like once, I want to say like once a week, once a month or something, or once every other week. And it was called like I think it was called like Men of Destiny. Well, basically it's just a lot of male teachers getting up with younger male students, trying to basically teach them how to be men, how to, you know, represent themselves, walk well, talk well, plan out your future or whatever. So I was in there, had a good decent meeting or whatever. A lot of times I really didn't go, and this is one of the days I wish I didn't go. So went to the meeting, and I have to say, from like I was in 5th grade, so I'm around 10, and the walk from my school to my house then, being that it was an after school program, had to be about, I say maybe a mile and a half just to get home, like all the way home to my grandmother's house. So I remember leaving, and you know those days you have where you just really feel like something's wrong, something's just not going right, or something bad's gonna happen. Yeah, that was one of those days. I was just feeling that way kind of like all day. So I was walking home, and like I was literally right around the corner from my house. Now, right around the corner from my house, or anyone who knows me know that's kind of like a little dip hill, then it goes up, and then right over that hill is my grandmother's house. So I was walking, and right in the dip area were like 2 loose dogs. Now, me being 10 years old, I was petrified of dogs. You know, I always felt like, you know, if it's a loose dog, if it's not my dog, is more than likely gonna try to attack or bite me. Because I always hate when you go to someone's house and they're like, oh, don't worry about my dog. My dog doesn't bite. He doesn't do this, that, and the third. And it's kind of like, well, you know, this is your dog. Of course, he's not gonna bite you, but he doesn't know me. He don't know nothing about my life. And I'll tell him what your dog's gonna do. So anyway, not to get sidetracked, so I was going there, and like I said, these 2 dogs were loose. I immediately was like, no. I obviously got to take an alternate route home to get home. Otherwise, I guess I'm not going to be going home today or ever. So it was this guy who I guess was a couple houses down or something. So he saw that I was kind of scared and kind of said I was walking the other way. He was like, you know, don't worry about it or whatever. It looked like, you know, the dogs are going to leave or whatever. I'll watch you get home. Keep in mind, this dude said, I'll watch you get home. That's kind of like, don't worry about it. I know there's a killer around the corner, but I'll watch you. If the killer comes, you know, I'll try to get to you. And it's like, well, by then, you know, it'll be too late. But anyway, stories are not about this dude. It's about the situation. So I looked over. The dogs were kind of gone or whatever. So I'm like, hey, maybe they went home, maybe they went a different direction or something. So I'm like, hey, whatever. So I'm like, hey, let me just go ahead and risk it, because once again, my house is literally right over this hill. So I continue to walk in, and I bullshit you not, Here come these two dogs out of nowhere, like charging at me full speed. I'm not the fastest runner in the world, but it's like to the point I'm like, yeah, this is it. Just take the wheel, Jesus. This is it. So here come the dogs charging at me. Like literally. I'm like, I'm probably finna be bit. I'm finna have rabies. I gotta go to the doctor, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So out of nowhere, like I guess my body was like snap out of it, because I was finna turn around and run, and like when I turn around, the dude who I actually was talking to earlier, I see him like sprinting, like I'm telling you, full speed sprinting up the hill, like with this stick or whatever. And like, I'm not against animal abuse or anything like that, but when you got dogs trying to rush at you, seem like they're gonna attack you, you gotta do what you gotta do. So this dude comes with the stick, like swings the stick at the dog or whatever, doing whatever he had to do. And he's like, like in those action movies, whenever you're dealing with somebody and they're like, oh, get out of here, run or whatever. That's what I felt like the dude basically told me. He was like, run home. So I ended up running home or whatever. I'm afraid. I'm telling you, I hurry up, get in the house or whatever. I'm shaking a little bit. I'm a little nervous or whatever. So I come home or whatever. My grandma and my sister are in the kitchen or whatever, talking, having a good time. I'm telling her what happened. I'm like, the dude, this guy, like two dogs were chasing me. This dude probably back there dying. He saved my life, this, that, and the third. And the whole time, guys, like I'm 10. I'm shaking a little bit. I'm kind of crying or whatever. Because once again, like I said, I'm 10. Nobody wants to go through these situations. So the thing that makes me super heated about the whole thing is like, as I'm telling the story, my grandmother is literally just cracking up, laughing. And I'm like, guys, at this point, I'm like heated. Because I'm like, these dogs could have bit me, could have attacked me, could have did all this, that, and the third, but you're just there laughing or whatever. Like, I guess she was laughing because she knew the dogs and whatever, and the dogs were like little small micro dogs or whatever, not even really that big, like Chihuahua size, but that's not even the point, guys. That was the point when I was just like, you know what, Grandma? If I see you in the streets, it's on. But all in all, guys, that's one of my snorkel story times. Again, just one of the times I want to square out with my grandmother. Name a time you ever want to fight a parent or something, and drop it down in the comment below. If you like the video, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time.